The thing is, once I started dating Taylor, I started understanding what Easter eggs were. You start kind of just placing those things all over the planet, and everybody starts to catch on. It's amazing to see her keep going to the table, keep finding new things to write about, keep finding, new melodies and things like that. And that's motivating for anybody to see, let alone, my fiance. And
Travis Kelce just went on national television and said something about his fiancée that has the entire internet in tears. And the wildest part is that it wasn't even supposed to be the headline. He was there to talk about football, about the new contract, about the Chiefs reloading for next season. But the host asked about Taylor, and what came out of Travis's mouth next wasn't a rehearsed media answer. It wasn't a quick deflection. It was a man sitting in front of millions of people explaining that the reason he's not retiring from football is because of the woman he's about to marry. And the way he said it, the specific words he chose, tells you everything about where this relationship is right now. Let's get into it.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty short and brief, and the Chiefs knew where I was the entire time on it. I think you always need to take a step back. You always need to take a step back, breathe.
So here's what happened. Travis appeared on one of the biggest sports shows in the country the day after his new deal with the Chiefs was reported. He was fired up. He came in hot, yelling, "Let's go," talking about making another run at it, hyping up the new players the Chiefs are bringing in. He talked about wanting to run it back with Mahomes and Coach Reid. He talked about the offensive coordinator coming back. He was locked in.
Let's go!
How are you, dude?
Making another run at it, baby.
Okay.
Making another run at it, and the Chiefs are making moves, Pat.
Yes, you are.
The Chiefs are making moves. We got Brett Veach and Andy Reid going and getting the Super Bowl MVP. You kidding me? My best opportunity was playing for the Chiefs yet again and running this thing back with Pat Mahomes and Coach Reid, and got my guy Eric Bieniemy, Coach Bieniemy back. There's a lot of pieces in Kansas City that I absolutely love, and I can't wait to get back in the building with them. I'm still in love with this game. I still love going to work, putting on the pads, grinding it out, and just, playing the game.
And then the host asked about Taylor, and Travis didn't hesitate. He said we share the same love for what we do. He said they've both had this desire since they were kids in their selective professions.
Without a doubt, we share the same love for what we do, and we've had this, fortunately, we've had this desire since we were kids in our selective professions.
And then he said the part that broke the internet. He said it's amazing to see her keep going to the table, keep finding new things to write about, keep finding new melodies, and on top of that, still seeing her have that love and joy in what she does. He said that's motivating for anybody to see, let alone his fiancée.
It's amazing to see her keep going to the table, keep finding new things to write about, keep finding, new melodies and things like that. And on top of that, still seeing her have that love and joy in what she does. And yeah, of course that's motivating. That's motivating for anybody to see, let alone, my fiance.
And then he said the line that has fans completely losing it. He said knowing that he's going through something where he's trying to figure out what exactly the future holds for him, something like that definitely motivates him to say, "You know what? I'm not done either. I've still got some juice left to play this game. I'm not done either." That's the line. That's the whole thing. Travis Kelce just told the world that watching Taylor Swift love her craft made him realize he still loves his. She didn't tell him to come back. She didn't push him to sign. She just kept showing up to the studio, kept writing songs, kept creating, and Travis watched that and thought, if she's not done, why would I be?
I'm going through something where I'm trying to figure out exactly what the future holds for me. Something like that definitely motivates me to say, you know what, I'm not done either. I still got some ideas in the back of my mind. I still got some juice left to play this game. So without a doubt, Pat.
And here's the part that made it even better. The host brought up the fact that Travis had accidentally dropped a hint about returning months ago, when he praised the Chiefs' new offensive coordinator in January without realizing that it sounded like a man who was planning to be in the building. Travis laughed and said that ever since he started dating Taylor, he started understanding what Easter eggs are. He said he's been placing them all over the planet and everybody starts to catch on.
The thing is, once I started dating Taylor, I started understanding what Easter eggs were. You start kind of just placing those things all over the planet, and everybody starts to catch on.
And then he admitted, That January comment was a slip-up. He didn't even realize he said it. Taylor Swift taught Travis Kelce how to drop Easter eggs, and now he's doing it by accident on a sports podcast. That might be the most Taylor Swift thing that has ever happened to another human being.
Yeah, that was a slip up. I didn't even realize I said that.
Okay, good. It was a good Easter egg, though.
Right.
Now here's where the reaction gets interesting, because fans are split in a way that tells you exactly how big this couple has become. On one side, fans are celebrating the return like it's a national holiday. One of the most viral comments said the Chiefs also signed Taylor Swift for one more season. Another fan said the NFL needs to start paying Travis what he's worth because the attention and money he and Taylor have brought to the league is undeniable. Someone else said one more year of Taylor Swift in the stands at Arrowhead. The fan reaction is treating Travis's football return as a Taylor Swift storyline, because at this point, it is. His career and her presence are inseparable in the public eye. The internet has fully merged Travis Kelce, the football player, with Travis Kelce, the fiancé of the biggest pop star alive. But on the other side, there's a take that's gaining traction, and it's specifically about Taylor. Some outlets frame Travis choosing Kansas City as bad news for Taylor. The logic is simple. Taylor has a home in New York City. She spends most of her offseason there.
Travis Kelce wants to come back and wants to play for the New York Giants. That way, he and his wife can live in New York City. She goes to every game. And Travis Kelce can be the fame whore that he is in the biggest media market in America. She does not have a tour planned for next season.
The Giants' rumor that circulated last weekend would have put Travis in the same city as Taylor full-time. He could have played at a stadium 20 minutes from their apartment. Taylor could have gone to every home game without flying across the country. Instead, Travis chose Kansas City, loyalty over convenience. And that means another year of long distance during football season, another year of Taylor flying to Missouri for games, another year of the couple being on opposite coasts when the schedule gets heavy. But here's why that framing is wrong. Travis didn't choose Kansas City over Taylor. He chose Kansas City because of Taylor. He literally said on national television that watching her love what she does made him realize he's not done. She inspired the return. She motivated the decision. And if the wedding is happening in June, which every report still points to, then Travis and Taylor will be married before he even reports to training camp. He's not going back to Kansas City as Taylor Swift's long-distance boyfriend. He's going back as Taylor Swift's husband, and that changes the dynamic of everything. And speaking of the wedding, Travis's decision to return essentially confirms the June timeline. The Chiefs typically hold training sessions in June, with mandatory minicamp following shortly after. If Travis signed knowing he'd have to miss early team activities, that means the wedding date was already factored into the contract talks. The Chiefs knew. Travis knew. Everyone knew. June 13th is the date, the deal was built around it, and Travis Kelce is going to get married to the most famous woman on the planet and then show up to his 14th NFL training camp with a ring on his finger and a chip on his shoulder. One more season, one more summer, a wedding on a beach, and a man who just told the world that his fiancée's love for music is the reason he's still playing football. Travis Kelce didn't just sign a contract this week, he told the biggest love story in sports. On camera, on purpose, with no filter. I'm not done either. 5 words. And somehow they said everything.
Me and Tay watched the entire game, man, and it's just so epic, man. From the first drop of the puck, man, that game was nonstop action and just had me at the edge of my seat at 8:05 in the morning or 8:10 in the morning, whenever it was, man. And loved every bit of it, man.
I've talked to my Taylor, about this a few times, but she grew up in the country world in Nashville and in high school and coming up. And she raves about how together they are, how they maneuver on tour and stuff like that. She was underneath a lot of these big country singers.
It may all be quiet, snow on the beach, closed for season right now, but you can imagine how picturesque this seaside town is. You've got Ocean House right here behind me, and then a quick walk down the beach or the road gets you directly to Taylor Swift's seaside mansion.
Every time I go past some sort of like creek or river, in my mind, there's an otter standing up on a rock waving to me. Like, I've had dreams like this. This is crazy. It's just like, I just know they're like the friendly.
There's this song that Taylor wrote about us, and it was called Family. And it was over easily a decade ago. Insinuating in the lyrics, without quoting it, is basically saying you have these amazing dreams, you want to be in movies. Like, in every crowd, I still see you. Now, when I listen to that song, both of those things makes me want to cry have happened for us.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.